What's going on, guys? We're back. The live stream. I've got two doodles here. They're going to say hello. They're out of camera. You're going to jump? Oh, there's Bella. Bella never gets on camera. Bella's. Yeah.
I thought you were calling me and Shane doodles. All right.
We both waved.
Yeah,
we did.
No.
That was the thing.
Bella. Bella's like Bella is the one that gets in trouble all the time. And Tucker is just about perfect. He's sitting here. Hey, Tucker, you want to come here and say hey? You going to say hey? Come on. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Okay. All right. Everybody loves them way more than me. I probably should just have a channel for them, and it would do way better than anything with me on it. But here we are. So, hope you guys are doing well. Star Wars Celebration starts tomorrow. Like in a few hours, I guess is the thing. Ahead of time. Anyway, so Brendan's here. He's telling us his tales of woe, how he had to build 900 Moji cases after waiting 927 years to get them.
This one was actually, my first one was like less than a year, and then my second round of Moji cases, they hooked me up and I got it in like 4 months.
Wow.
But this one took, just under a year and a half. I think it was excessive. But now that Moji Case or Moju Space is the company now that they've got to deal with Marcos or Collector's Own.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're I don't know if he's just gonna like have a certain amount of stuff like in stock ready for orders or what, but I
don't know. I'm not going down that road, Moji Case road. I'm pretty happy with where I'm headed, and it does not include Moji Cases. So
yeah, it all depends on what your setup is. I love the Moji Cases. I love the way they look, so I'm happy with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got to figure out how to not make people wait a year and a half because you don't want to have your collection in limbo when you want to have your stuff sorted.
That's right.
You're going to be like, all right, well, screw it. I'm going to go find something else or build something myself. So they definitely got to figure that out.
That's right. Well, Brendan, Shane's in the house. Shane's down here. Shane's got a few figures there behind him. He could use some Moji Cases, but honestly, I like Shane's setup pretty good. So
it looks like a workshop.
Right,
yeah.
It kind of is.
Well, I like it because you got them all, and they're close together, but there's a theme. They're posed well,
right? Yeah,
So yeah. I like them.
Sometimes I get like the clones over there; they're getting a little bit too. So I gotta start moving everything over, and then now I got
doesn't matter.
Coming.
Doesn't matter how big your space is. If you're a collector, you will run out of it.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. Tucker, we don't need squeaky toys tonight, buddy. Y'all chill out. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but he's over here just.
Oh yeah,
he's having a good old time. He looked at me like, really? Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so there's that. But yeah, mine on the other hand, I'm gonna rip everything down that I've done and then reset it up because I've been getting some inspiration through different avenues over the past little bit, looking at other museum-esque places, not figure collectors, but just different atmospheres and environments. And I'm working on that, so that's what I got going on. I'm trying to. What am I doing here? Can I download this flipping thing? Download. I'm trying to. I got some photos I want to share. And this is
good. I don't think this is the right stream to be downloading stuff from Pornhub.
This is from my own Dropbox, man. These are old photos I took. Also not linked to said website. Just put that out there. But they're relevant to this, so I wanted to. I think that'll do for right now. But tonight, we got. Woke up this morning. Actually, I was up. I woke up a few times last night. Bella decided she'd jump on me and kick me square in the face more than once. So that woke me up.
At least it wasn't a goat.
No, it wasn't a goat. Tucker, I'm going to steal that toy from you. Chill out, man. But no, it wasn't a goat. But Hot Toys decided to drop some heat, which was not much of a shocker. We got Celebration. And then next month we got May the 4th. We got that thing going on. So I figured we'd talk about that. But before we get into said heat, let's see who's in the chat. Connor says, "This is the definitive Vader for me." I'm gonna steal that toy from Tucker. He's so happy, but I'm gonna steal it. I got it. I gotta steal this. All right. Hey, can I have this? Can I have this?
If anybody's in the Star Wars mood and they're looking for a good Star Wars story, this Hidden Empire miniseries has been fantastic.
Oh,
This is the culprit. He really wants it back.
Was it a moose or something?
It's a moose, but it's got two squeak balls in it, and he is right here. Like, what the hell? I want that back.
You pissed him off.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the other room, and you can just squeak it all you want. So come on, you were interrupting our event. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I see a lot of people are saying that they're canceling their Kenobi Vader for this one.
oh no, I just gotta have all of them.
I want both. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I'm having them all.
it's not an either or for me. It's an and. It's 100%
I'm
it's
still
an and.
pissed that I got rid of my Rogue One Vader.
If the Vader we see goes for pre-order, I'm in. It's already up for pre-order, and
until
wherever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're already pre-ordered.
I think until the Kenobi and this Return of the Jedi anniversary Vader come out, the Rogue One is the definitive Vader that's out in the world right now. I think that's the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never saw one as better or worse, other than the A New Hope one. Is real. I just didn't like it. The hands and all the Vader hands suck, all of them. But the A New Hope one, especially, I didn't really enjoy that.
Wait, that's the one that had the flap, right? That Velcroed to the hand, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was really. It was like a weird vinyl thing. It was. Yeah, I just didn't like that. But the definitive Vader, no doubt, is the quarter scale Vader.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
That's the best Vader.
Yeah, I slept on that one.
Yeah, I slept on it too and got it way later. I got it from where the hell did I don't know where I got it. I got it from somewhere.
That's like one of the. I mean, the trend with Hot Toys is quarter scales. They come out and they're high price because they're quarter scale, not 6 scale, right. And then they don't sell anywhere near as many as they do of 6 scales, and then you can get them for like 50% off just like a couple months later. That Vader is the only one I think they've done that's really kind of like gone the other direction, where like that thing never went down. The price just skyrocketed.
Right. I don't know what he goes for. I have no idea. I don't really care, but I don't know.
I haven't looked recently, but I would guess no less than 800.
Wow.
I sold mine for $450.
We've all done that. So that's not much of a surprise. We've all sold something and go, oh, shit, that was a bad idea. Listen to this. I had the original Mark 46 Iron Man Civil War. Like, got it, pre-ordered it, got it in, whatever. And I traded it for that A New Hope Vader. At the time, it seemed like it was a good deal. Like, I was okay with that time. I was like, whatever. And then later on down the road, the Mark 46 goes boom, and the Vader goes boom. I'm like, shit, that was just a bad move, right?
I never got the regular Mark 46. I only got the concept art one.
Did you get the reissue?
All of
the new one?
Did you get I didn't get the new one because I have the old one.
Well, the new one has
the old
one.
I have the Mark. The Mark 47 is the exact same thing. I got the concept one. I got the 46.
I love the concept 46. One, so I didn't feel the need to. I'm trying to be much more selective with what I buy in terms of Hot Toys now. So,
well, I skipped the Silver Centurion light up thing because I don't get the point. Yeah. I don't whatever. It's a statue and it's not even one I want. I was like, screw it. I don't care. So no, I did not get that, and will not be reviewing it because I think it doesn't interest me. So there's the answer on that. But we got other people in the chat. Let me go through here. Carillion Collector. I'm just happy that we have gold.
Right.
Diecast. Gold member. Michael says, hey, what's up, man? All right. By the way, I'm drinking Ethiopian single origin coffee this evening, black, just because that's how I drink all my coffee, and it's fantastic. Just saying. So that's what I don't know what you guys are drinking, but that's what I'm having.
It's me too.
You having cough?
Ginger ale.
I do have a
Sun drop.
I always have a sun drop.
I'm having a ginger ale, but it's not
like
doing
ginger
it for me because I just a little while ago, my friend Shane, you guys know 16 Figure Focus, his channel. He he's in Ireland, and he sent me a video message, and he was showing me this nitrous surge thing that you can put on top of a can of Guinness to basically have it pour out of the can the way it should pour out of a tap. So you get that really nice foamy head, and it's like perfect, like if you're in a pub. And I saw that, and I was like, well, you bastard, because now I want that. Nothing else is going to suffice. So now I got to go out and buy one of those things.
That sounds pretty stinking cool.
Yeah.
But I want to get into some of this. Like Hale Williams says, how many will now order the Jazz Inc. Darth Vader meditation chamber diorama? Maybe.
That's a possibility.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I have 2 separate 3D prints going. I got resin prints going, and I've got filament printers going right now, 2 different projects. And they're both going to take a week, whatever it is. But one of which is Clone Wars related. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be massive. Like it's gonna be cool. It's gonna take me probably 10 days to print all of it together. And that don't even include like building it and painting it, and that include, so that's going to be a thing. So large diorama pieces like that, I'm in. But William, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually just I have the Jazz Inc. diorama Falcon cockpit coming, so I think it ships out tomorrow or whenever they get around to it. I don't really care when they ship it, but so I have that coming. I have no idea where that's going space wise. I'll figure it out later. I don't know. Boba Fett's Genie, what's in the house, brother? How you doing? So I'm saying this is interesting. This was interesting. Cruise into Space says, I'm canceling this Vader and sticking with my Kenobi Vader. Does that mean you already ordered it on day one and you already decided to cancel it? Like, there is no willpower being displayed on that.
Like, you didn't even have enough time to close the browser window. It's like, order, cancel. It's like I'm clicking order right now on the website, and I'm on the phone with my credit card company to dispute the charge.
Right? Yeah. Well, if you order it through Sideshow and cancel it in 24 hours, you don't lose anything, whatever. But
yeah,
that shows maybe you should tap the brakes before you order something next time. But let's look at these guys. So we have I have some thoughts. Let me bring up Hot Toys Facebook page and let's see if we can't make this happen. Boom and boom and boom. Present, share screen. And I don't want to share that. That's for later. There we go. Boom. Let's go with this. Okay. So I got lots of photos here. So this deluxe Vader, number one, when I saw whoever did the blogger photos, which I'm assuming is Alex Brooks, it looks like his style. So I don't know, but it looks like his style photo. Well done, man. Well done. I thought eventually we would get a Return of the Jedi 6-scale Vader with the head sculpt and everything. It wasn't even on my radar to get an electrifying head.
Yeah.
That wasn't even on. I mean, we saw it with Black Series. They did like several of them. But it's cool, but it was not on my radar at all.
I don't know. Yeah, like this isn't the selling point for me. Like I know a lot of people dig it. Like for one, you can see like the brightest parts those are Photoshop. Those are added. Like you can see the plastic ones, and then you can see the lightning bolts that are Photoshopped. So you got to temper expectations for that. The other thing is Hot Toys has never made a light up function that is that bright.
No.
You're talking about the head?
Yeah. So I don't know how bright that's actually going to get. I don't know if it could be great. I have no idea. We just saw this. I don't know if it's going to be USB and it can like flicker. That would be amazing if they could do that.
That was my thought.
if it's those button cell batteries,
Yeah.
Oh,
then
that's gonna last like 13 seconds.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, so to me, the only way they do this is like they did with Kylo and his helmet, where they have that neck thing with the batteries and the LED pops in there. Those work pretty good. And the those, I mean, they work pretty good. But I think this is actual real lightning. I think it's
and
USB.
there's somebody off camera with a bottle to catch lightning in the bottle.
Yeah, it's real. That's real lightning, real force effect. I think that's what it is. I think Hot Toys is elevator. They saw InArt doing their thing, and they're like, watch this. Hold my beer. And bam, they just gave us real force lightning. I don't
know how it's going to turn out. It may suck, but I like that they're trying it at least.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that they're trying something they haven't done before. Not everything is a home run, but if this leads to something better down the road, or maybe this ends up being great right off the bat, who knows?
Well, given the options of a head sculpt, a helmet, or the blue helmet, like the blue helmet staying in the box.
It's not enough for me to get two to display them both ways. Not like the other Vader from Kenobi where he's got the battle damage chest plate and the, you know what I'm saying? Or you can have them clean. That one is worth it to me to have both because you have like two distinctive different looks. But that helmet is not enough to me to have one that glows and one that doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with, and this is something that I think people kind of, they say, oh, well, this thing ended up sucking, this accessory or this light up thing. There's nothing wrong with them including something that is strictly just for you to take a cool picture, but not long-term display. Right. And I think sometimes people forget that. It's like, I don't think Hot Toys is including this thinking that this is how somebody is going to have it in their display 24/7. I think there are certain features and there are certain accessories that they include for people who like to take really cool pictures and videos of their collections, and then you'll put it back into a different display mode, right? So that's why, like, if this ends up not looking all that great in a display, it could still photograph really well. So in that case, I think, that doesn't mean it's for everybody. And I can understand if people are like, well, why do I have to pay for that if it's just for people who want to photo, stuff, and I don't want to do that. Like, I get that. But I think sometimes we have to kind of remember that not everything is meant to be like a full-time display.
Agreed.
Right.
I agree. I think that's I think it's stupid. I mean, like you said about the photos, like the real force lightning photo, that's freaking cool.
Yeah, like you're gonna photograph it using this feature, and if it doesn't look good by itself, then you'll Photoshop effects in to just have a cool picture, and then you'll put it back in the box, and you won't use that again. Exactly. But at least you're gonna try it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool, and I do think the head sculpt is on point. And I got to look
at quarter scale.
Yeah, well,
no, that's what when I first
they
saw
shrunk it down.
Yeah, they shrunk it down. Yeah,
it looks really good.
It really does. But this one has moving eyes.
Oh,
is it
I didn't
PERS?
notice that.
It's the single.
The single. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go. Let's see if I can get to that photo. I mean, look at this. You got a little side eye going on.
That is so. That is so good.
It's really good, man. That's cool, but not a display option. But here's the deluxe. I think is a must-have. For me, the deluxe is a must-have because you get both bases, which is finally Hot Toys gives us both damn bases.
Right. And I like the headstands.
The headstands, right? But the steps. Cool. I saw somebody was chatting in one of the groups, whatever, and they were all super excited about these steps. They're underscaled, so for me, the steps aren't that amazing because you can't really. You can tell they're too small. And Vader's feet are this damn big in 6 scale, and it's posing on it's going. You're pretty much going to stand on it.
You get the steps with the regular version, right?
Correct.
And then you get that base with the deluxe,
the light up. Yeah. Oh, well, you get the light up stand and the head displays or whatever. But I feel like other heads could be on it. Like I would want to have him like one of theirs, and then one of those heads would be like Deadpool. Like,
You could put your
that's a
Luke
good idea.
head that you get from the other one with the Luke Skywalker from the DxO. Well, whatever the because people get that now.
Yeah. Or the Stormtrooper helmets. There's like the one that came with the Boba 2-pack that's like smashed, and then there's like the one that Wicket like drums on.
That's right. Yeah, I've got those. I mean, so we never saw this in film where he had the helmet off and the saber. We never saw that. Yeah. But who cares? It doesn't matter. Eventually in the Star Wars universe, he may have done this.
I've got a Mythos statue of him with it. So
yeah, who cares, right?
Yeah, works for me.
But
it looks
here
badass.
it is. This is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they can execute it to the scale they did on the quarter scale one in that form, but if they can.
I mean, this prototype looks phenomenal.
It's beautiful.
It looks good too.
In the chat, how many of you have already ordered this? Let me know. I do have photos coming of 3PO and Vader from Secret Base.
I got both that and C-3PO, both of them ordered.
Got them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll have in-hand photos of Secret Base tomorrow, I guess, or whatever. Probably tonight, whenever it is. But deluxe version.
I have not pre-ordered a hot toy, and I don't know how long now. I'm just, to be honest, I'm trying something new. Yeah. I'm not paying attention to what is like up next, what figures that are supposed to be out this month or in the next couple. Whatever
I'm with
window.
You on that.
I'm not paying attention to it at all, and I'm not pre-ordering stuff, and I'm just waiting until something drops, and then when it drops, I know I'm surprised and excited about it because I'm not like, oh wait, what's due to come out with this and that? I have no clue, and I'm just gonna look at it and be like, I don't need that. I can live without it. Or, ooh, I really like that, but I'm going to wait a couple of months and get it cheaper. Or, ooh, I have to have that right now. I'll get first batch. And then I'll make the decision right there. And then I'll get stuff or I won't. But I was pre-ordering so much that I ended up pre-ordering stuff that it's like, I could have lived without that.
Yeah.
And and also, I don't know if it's even feasible or if they would even want to, but like for Hot Toys kind of like business plan or approach, like I wish like figures like these were announced like a year ago and were released on the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, right.
Now that would...
or at least like, dude, this thing is going to sell like hotcakes. You don't have to show us the prototype a year and a half ago, but release it because this isn't going to be out until like the 42nd anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
True.
And that's it. And I understand a lot of their stuff is tied to like new movies that are coming out in the theaters and they've got to deal with that. But like, this is a 40-year-old movie. Like, just have it ready to go on the 40th anniversary. And I feel like I just get so kind of, it's like, this is great. I'm so excited. See you in 2 years.
I would love for the box to say Revenge of the Jedi.
Oh my, yeah.
That would be cool if they did if they did some like variant ones or some like very limited edition, like secret kind of like, that would be really cool.
So we're going to get a gold 3PO, a bronze 3PO, and a copper 3PO. That's how it's going to work. So, I don't know. Antonio sent a super chat. I don't want to miss this. We get too deep down in this. As I canceled one of my 2 pre-orders for Vader after I pre-ordered the new one today. Also pre-ordered 3PO. So 1 of 2, and then you got. So does that mean
you had 2 of the Kenobi ones pre-ordered?
I guess.
Yes, I do.
I guess. Antonio.
Well, 1 of each, the deluxe and the regular.
For the Kenobi, yeah. See, I think.
Oh, so maybe some people are canceling. Like if they ordered 2 of the Kenobi ones and they decided to cancel 1 of those and get 1 of these. Okay.
Well, I think you got to have both. One's got Hayden's head in it, and this one's got Sebastian Shaw's head in it. You got to have both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
got 5 Darth Mauls. I'm gonna have. I gotta catch up with Darth Vaders.
You have 5? Wait,
yeah.
What? Oh yeah, I didn't get the Clone Wars one. That's why I have 4.
Well, I got the Sideshow.
I have Sideshow. I have the Phantom Menace like DX. I have the I have the one from Solo. And one other one I can't remember now which one, but I have 4.
Yeah, I got the Clone Wars, the Solo, the DX-17, and then I got a custom that I made that swapped the Clone Wars body with the Solo legs to make like a Mythos style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then whatever the other one was, I just made a really posable Clone Wars one.
Shane, I don't know if you guys know this, but Shane is actually Sid from Toy Story, the first movie. That's Shane. Mark says it is LED and does pulsate. Ooh. So it's very much like the Kylo head sculpt because it does the same thing. They released a video showing it flicker. Well, flickering makes sense. That makes sense. It was on the LED Hot Toys video check link. Okay, cool. Thank you for that heads up. But I haven't seen that today, but I will check it out. Yeah. Plus one. I'd say I'm not sure I will get it. It looks the same as the ESB version, at least the helmet, but with extra accessories and a really nice base. Head sculpt is a major selling piece. The head sculpt's going to sell a lot of pieces.
Oh yeah,
it's going to sell play. So I know there are collectors out there and that are anal about which button is where, which color LED, and the helmet has this tusk, there's this shade, and this and all.
I never want to be one of the people.
I am not that guy. No. If you're that guy, more power to you. I'm not. I'm like, it looks like Vader. It's pretty damn close. I'm good. Like, so that's when I got into like the Rogue One Vader is better than this one. I'm like, they're all freaking Vader. I don't really give a damn. Well, see, I like one over the other because the physical aspect or attributes of that figure just sucked of the New Hope one. But the Empire Vader, I think, is just fine. I have no complaints.
It's a great figure too.
I like. I just like the severed hand.
Yeah.
I do like.
Well, you got that with the Sideshow one too. The Sideshow one's not terrible. I mean, it's a pretty good figure as well.
I actually have the Return of the Jedi Sideshow one. Yeah,
it's not bad.
It's.
I mean, I liked mine.
Hear me out.
I mean, it's a Vader. It's not like superposable.
So this comes with says the deluxe version exclusive has the stair diorama base, the LED with figure base with arm light up, and the interchangeable light up head sculpt. So that's cool. So that's that. So I didn't look at the collector edition. We can look at it in a second. Separate rolling eyeballs. We got USB powered lightsabers, which we still have yet to see like an actual product of this thing. I still think they're going to light up and be shitty. They'll just last longer. Because there's still a little LED at the bottom of the hilt. It's
they're just changing the power source.
It's not going to be like the CTFL ones.
I'll tell you that because I have mine hardwired, so they're always on.
Yeah.
So it's not as strong as my CCFL one, but you can actually tell the lightsaber's there.
Well, that's
you actually because they're so translucent now that when they're holding the lightsaber, you can barely even see that it's there. So when you do have it lit up all the time, you can actually see that's a blue thing.
I was going to ask you, does the color shine through, or is it just white?
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if it has a blue saber, does it show up as blue, or is that LED overpowering the translucent?
The LED is blue.
Oh, okay. Oh, see that.
So it's not a white LED inside a blue plastic lightsaber.
Oh,
let me see if he'll reach over here. Hold on, let me see. I got Qui-Gon.
Like I said, he's Sid from Toy Story. He builds all this stuff.
The thing is with the like the light up base and the lightsaber, the light up lightsabers. I wish they had an internal battery that you could charge with a USB, like a power bank or something,
right?
And then put it in your display, and it'll last however long, or or if you want to do like photo or video of it. I don't want to have the USB plugged in all the time,
right?
Like that was the thing with like the Iron Man Mark 1. It's like
see, okay,
there, leave it plugged in the whole time.
That's
that looks good. That looks good, yeah.
That's as far as I can get them, though. Hold on. Cable. So you can see the blade if it's not on. Let me see if can I reach?
That's way better than I.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. That's pretty good.
That's how they all are. I mean, his is probably the better one of the greens are better than the blues.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do a CCFL one for Yoda because he doesn't have that feature of the light up arm.
That's right.
So it's not bad.
But you still have on those the older figures. You still have to change out the whole forearm.
Yeah.
That sucks. This is way better.
This is gonna be way cooler, and I think you're gonna get the same lighting out of it because it's still wired, and
The last light up saber that I even attempted was Revenge of the Sith Kenobi. And I was getting so mad with that I just stopped, and I've never attempted another lightsaber light up again. Because that system for like swapping out the arm, like that holding it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah. It really is. And the Kylo was terrible too, because it's got the old tight wrap bandage, and I changed out Vader. I changed out Vader to test it.
Here's how I do them
on the Empire one. I hated that,
and I just run that through the inside of the sleeve, and then he's not plugged in. But then I just throw one of these. You know those little the ones that had the 5 plugs, and you push the button and they all light up. We had them on the, you had them on the stream once. I have one of those, and I just light up 5 lightsabers on and off.
I need a tutorial to learn how to put a lightsaber arm in Vader's ESB. Just don't. It's a pain in the ass. Don't.
The tutorial is no.
Just don't do it.
By the way, Shane started out his career as a consultant on MacGyver.
The regular one doesn't come with the step. The regular one doesn't come with the steps, and the regular one doesn't come with the helmet. So if you want that diorama,
and it doesn't.
That doesn't light up though.
I don't think so.
That one, it says light up figure base, but it doesn't come with the arms for to hold the head sculpts.
Correct.
So you still get the same light up base, just doesn't have the arms that hold the thing.
I think it's funny that they showed this Vader in the collector's edition, but you don't actually get those steps for this one. I was like, that's
right.
Somebody messed up, but there it is lit up. It lights up. It lights up. So the chest boxes light up, the belt boxes light up, all that stuff lights up, which is fine. I don't bother with those because I just whatever.
Yeah.
And then the cape. I wanted to look at the cape. The cape is a drape cape. Yeah, that's a drape cape. There's no wire in there. So I have a custom cape or cloak for my Empire Vader, and I freaking love that thing. It's from Jackson, and I got that one, and it's beautiful.
He does really good work.
He does, and it's an insanely lightweight. It'll do whatever the hell you want it to do, which is very cool. So I definitely recommend if you can do that. But I might use it for. Yeah, I can use it for this one. It's a similar cape, but yeah. So this Vader, I don't know how much this freaking thing is. What was it, like $350 for the deluxe, something like that?
I didn't even look.
Is $345.
$345 for deluxe. All right,
that's $300 for the.
I'm surprised they didn't use Luke or the Emperor in many of the pictures.
Yeah, I think honestly, $345 for all of this is pretty good.
Yep.
I have no complaints about that at all. A head sculpt, 2 diorama bases, light up features, USBs, all up. Yeah.
What's the standard? Go for
all the hands that they skipped on all the other figures, they put them in here.
What? Yeah, exactly. How much is the regular one, Shane?
$300. Just straight $300.
So $45, you get all the other stuff. Yeah, you're crazy. Y'all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Great. Cody says, question is, will this go to waitlist very soon, or am I safe waiting?
Dude, they're gonna make a million of these.
It's a Vader chance.
It's a Vader. It's the 40th anniversary of Jedi. Look, they're gonna make this. Isn't gonna come out for a year and a half, 2 years, and they're gonna be so many pre-orders that they're going to go beyond those numbers.
Yeah, but why wait? Fine. If you want it, what's the benefit of waiting? You're going to put a deposit down on it. It's not going to go to waitlist in a week or a month.
No.
What I'm saying is, if you want it now, if you wait 8 months or 10 months, yeah, maybe, I don't know. But if you're going to wait,
if you just don't have the money for like the NRD right now, and you want to wait like until you get paid, or you want to wait till next month or something, you're fine.
Yeah,
like they're not going to be like, oh, sold out. Doesn't come out for 2 years, but
no,
like this figure and C-3PO are 2 figures that, hands down, no matter what I want, I'm going to get them. I especially want a die-cast C-3PO. So those are the ones I do the payment, pay it off, done, and I set it and forget it. I just got to worry about shipping now. That's all I got to worry about.
Right. I'm gonna share something else here if I can.
Shipping is where the real struggle is at.
Right?
It's crazy, dude. Like, I'm so happy. I have 2 1/3 scale Prime 1 statues that will be coming soon. That turns out they're not supposed to come out till later this year, but they are shipping early. Wow. And people were like, yeah, it's shipping, that's awesome. And they're like, oh my God, it's $430 to ship economy, or if you go faster, like the next up, it's like almost $800 to ship, because it's like 2 boxes, like each.
And economy is going to take you 2 months.
Right. And I'm like, oh man, I got mine through Marcos at Collector's Zone, and the shipping was just built into what I paid, like when I put the order in a year ago. Yeah. So I'm not getting hit with those crazy fees like everybody else is right now, because I'm already paid off. Yep. So the shipping is insane, and even on 6 scales, the shipping has been crazy lately.
I'm still waiting to get my bill for my In-Art Joker shipping, because that's all I owe on that.
Yeah, me too. I just have to pay the shipping, but I haven't. Mine hasn't come in. I'm still waiting. I got mine through Pop, so I'm just waiting on that. But I'm not in a rush. It'll be here when it's here. So,
and when it is, you'll be very happy, no doubt. Yeah. So excuse me. I took this photo like 2 years ago. I don't know whenever I took this photo. That's probably been 2 years.
You've had that for a while.
Yeah. So and I bought him when he was first released. You know, that was the thing.
Great figure.
And I'm very happy to have it. And everybody's going, are they going to reissue? I don't know.
I hope, because I missed it.
I mean, it's Hot Toys. It's entirely possible they'll reissue them, but
I don't know. I wouldn't get my hopes up. I mean, if I was going to do this, I would not go this week and go on eBay and buy one. I wouldn't do that. I would.
Yeah, I would definitely wait and see what happens. Well, there are going to be a lot of announcements for Star Wars, because you've got Star Wars Celebration right now, and then May the 4th in less than a month.
Right.
So we're going to get more. So I wouldn't go and buy any third party or secondhand, like, stuff on eBay, Mercari, anything like that, Star Wars related, until after May the 4th. See what is announced, and, because you don't want to be like paying 200% over retail, and then the exact thing that you wanted, gets announced.
Right. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that one. Yeah, right.
Yeah. This is a great figure, though. I'm very happy to have it.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. I wish I had that one.
So I loaded it up.
They might reissue it, but I feel like there are others from Return of the Jedi that we don't have yet that are more likely to be announced than reissuing.
I see them doing a Boba Fett, though.
Yeah, well,
I know we got to return, but he's an old Return of the Jedi Boba Fett.
With that crappy Sarlacc pit.
He's
Oh God, that thing was so bad.
So bad.
I mean, it's cool that they put it in there, but it just doesn't make sense when you put them on it.
Yeah,
I like anything that's so different or added on, because he got
terribly underscale, man. Terribly underscale, and they put the revised edition of it with the little mouth and the whole.
Oh yeah,
it looked more like the worm from Tremors than
it really did.
Than the Sarlacc. But I mean, General Lando Calrissian, Admiral Akbar, an Endor, Han Solo.
Dude, if they dropped an Akbar, that would be amazing.
Yeah, dude. Oh, can you imagine, like,
an Akbar to go along with Quill?
They could nail an Admiral Akbar now.
Yeah.
That could be, and I mean, he could go in your Return of the Jedi display. He could also go in your Rogue One display.
Yeah, buddy.
So
I'd be all over that. I forgot I even took this photo, but I remember how much of a pain in the ass it was to get Vader to kneel like that.
Oh, it was a nightmare, dude. Yeah,
it was. I cheated. I think I had a display base, because I had to cheat. You can't do that. I like that photo. That was a good photo. I'm gonna say myself.
Getting him to kneel is like kind of getting like the battle damage Thanos to sit the right way. It's like you have to cheat it, and you have to like hide things that are pushing him up to put the feet down. So it's a nightmare.
Yeah. So there's one photo of like where Vader in the blogger photos, Vader's holding up what definitely is a Palpatine cloth or whatever.
Yeah.
Whether they're going to reissue or not, I don't know. I don't know what else they could do. I don't know what if they did a Palpatine again. What would you like to see different than what they already did?
I mean, the sculpt is already great. So
I think it's just a straight reissue.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a 2.0.
Movable eyes.
I think, to be fair,
would they do that?
No throne.
No throne
to just make it
keep them on the cheap.
Okay.
So that people could put them in the collection.
Yeah.
Maybe possibility. Because that throne it's lit. It isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, it's lit up, right? Lights up and all that.
It lights up. Yeah. And it's a big throne.
I don't even have it in my display just because it takes up.
And getting him to sit in it is also a pain in the ass.
Not. Yeah.
That photo I made, that's about the only way you can get it to make it look decent, I think.
Yeah.
Now I've had Palpatine in the throne. I had Deadpool in the throne, Mando in the throne. I've had all kinds of people in there, but getting Palpatine to actually sit down, just weird. Any 6-scale figure sitting down is tough. It just is.
I don't know, like what you said, Shane, about them, like, because I do think that if they were to do it, it would just be a straight reissue. It's not going to be a 2.0.
Yeah,
it's not going to be a different, like, because I don't think there's really anything else you can do with that figure, with that character. The idea of doing it without the chair, though, I don't know if they would do that, because it's like, yeah, then you could also maybe keep the cost down. But at the same time, it's like prices have gone up since that was released, that how much less would they really charge for it, even without the
well,
chair?
they offered both versions the first time, right? They had one with the throne, one without the throne. The deluxe came with the throne. Yeah, they had both.
I don't remember. I know I got the throne. I don't remember if they offered one without it.
Yeah, they had both, and because the deluxe came in the throne, the regular didn't, and people were like, "Oh, I'm not paying that much for a damn chair." You know, that was the. I mean,
maybe if they did like a swap out like faceplate or head sculpt of him like screaming when he's like force lightning, defying Luke or something, like do a different head sculpt. Then
they could update they could update the material they use for the cloak or his gown, I guess, whatever
they can give him the blue lightning.
Well, yeah, because they gave him purple lightning. They gave him purple.
Oh, did they? Yeah. Did he come with? I didn't know he came with.
He did, but yeah, you're right. It was more purple than blue.
Yeah, but it would have to be blue to go here for it to make sense.
Right.
So I'm with you. I think if you're going to get the electrocuted Vader, I mean, you got to have somebody to electrocute him. So maybe
I've been wanting a Revenge of the Sith Palpatine though.
Oh yeah.
When he's first all like charred and stuff like that, to like put him with Mace Windu.
Gentlemen, Wake says, real question. Is Return of the Jedi Han coming? Who the hell knows, man? They really just don't like Han Solo for some reason. And Empire, they skipped him for Empire. Like, what the hell? I don't know. I'd like to, because I need a Han Solo to go in my Falcon cockpit that I've got coming. I have the Stormtrooper in disguise one, but he's not going to sit down in the.
It's a logical character to make, which is exactly why I wouldn't put my money on it.
Oh, fair.
They dropped a Darth Vader and a die-cast C-3PO, things that people have been asking, a Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader, and a C-3PO that people have been asking for forever.
Yeah.
As just, here it is, we got Celebration, but for the May 4th, I think they'll drop a Han.
Well, here, this is my thought. Check this out. This was my first thought.
Right?
This morning when I saw the photos and I was reading like the comments and all this kind of stuff and just Instagram, whatever else, it was, man, that's amazing. What about this? And that is typical freaking collectors.
Yeah.
Never happy. You can't be happy for a minute before thinking, okay, what about this? And what about this?
It is that mentality. It's like, man, you've been waiting for this figure for 2 years. You got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, what's coming out next?
It's
enjoy the thing that's in your hands right now. Like,
just enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
And that's like you were saying about earlier, Brendan. It's not worried about pre-orders, just enjoy the moment.
That's honestly, that's what I like. My week-to-week enjoyment is new comic book day every Wednesday, right? And going and hunting, going to comic shows and hunting down vintage Silver Age stuff and filling out my Daredevil run and all, like that's my like collecting like daily and weekly enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just let myself be surprised whenever Hot Toys drop something, rather than sitting there, or like being on, 27 streams a week being like, so what's coming out next? What do we think's going to come out next? And it's like, because then you get it. And then the next night you're like, so what are we getting next?
Exactly. It's a disease, man. It's crazy. Just enjoy it for what it is. And
go into your collection room, go into your display, repose some stuff, take pictures, just enjoy what you've got more. And I felt like when I was paying so much attention to what I didn't have, I wasn't enjoying what I did have anywhere near as much as I should.
Exactly. And then the other part about this whole thing, and kind of why I brought it up. What did you do?
That's just, I had a bunch of parts and I just put one together.
That's the Tuxedo Trooper. Trooper.
I can't mentally, delegate 20 hours a week to what if.
No,
I can't do it. I know there's people that can. I can't do it. I don't get. There's no benefit. There's no benefit to 20 hours of it. I enjoy, like we just talking about Palpatine and Akbar. That's pretty cool. But my attention span of that is like this.
It can be fun to like have those like speculative discussions, but not every night. Not every it's like, I mean, maybe it's like a month will go by and we might, be on like Discord or something and be like, I wonder if this is going to be coming out soon. It's been, something like that. But then it's like a 5-minute thing and then you move on. It's not.
And you move on and you die in Call of Duty. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But Nestor says it would be cool to have a Palpatine screaming in hate.
Yeah.
It's cool. I agree. I think that's the only thing I can think of if they were to do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Royal Guards, they didn't sell very well the first time.
No.
Maybe. I mean, I got them and they were damaged and they had issues. I made a whole video on them. I sent them back. So I have none. But let's move on to our good friend 3PO and see if I can bring this window back up here. Because I saw this coming. This was not a shocker in the least.
No.
When we saw the Attack of the Clones version, like this was,
no
brainer.
I heard a lot of people canceling that one because this one, I was like, when you pre-ordered the Attack of the Clone ones, did you think this wasn't an inevitable announcement? Like, what we
right?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I do think there's one part of this 3PO that's weird though. Can you guys spot the weird part? I think it needs to be addressed.
Is this like a point to where he hurt you kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the photos. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I guess that's all the photo. Oh, no, come on now. There, right here. This is the problem. This gap between the torso is too tall. It's too big. It's too big.
It's C-3PO rocking a midriff. That's in now.
Yeah, it's too
long. It is pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, not enough for me not to get it. I'm just saying I hope they go back and look at 3PO in any of the films. It ain't like that.
I wonder if that's more pronounced because kind of like when you have an Iron Man and you can kind of extend the torso, if it's like, if his back is arched and so it's coming up more, I wonder if you can kind of finagle that so it's not as big, but it is very pronounced. You're right.
Yeah. It's like a,
it is like a beer belly. I'm looking at the one from New Hope and he's kind of just tipping sideways. Just, he has that little stance where he's a little bit leaning.
Yeah.
The metal from each end is touching. We're at the hip and at the under the ribs.
Yeah,
they're touching. So that is different.
I'm gonna just look at the film.
I
could be crazy.
It's like he's wearing a cut off shirt.
I want to go back and look at the film because it may be me being.
No, I think you're right. I think it is.
So there is on All right, so man, maybe it's right. This is that's a screen grab from the film, or as whatever. So maybe
that looks different from what I'm looking at.
I don't know. I think I don't think it's like massively over, but I do think it maybe is a little bit larger than, not like a ton, but a little bit larger than
it just. I noticed. It's just one thing I noticed. That's all.
It doesn't ruin the figure for me.
No.
It's not.
I do like the Salacious Crumb. I think that's freaking awesome. I love the eye, the faceplate. You can change out with the eye coming out. That's freaking cool. I fully expect the torso paint applications to be pretty weak. I just do. Like the wires and everything. I'm not expecting a whole lot because it's a movable part, right? It's supposed to twist, right?
It's not going to be on the same level as the weathering on the actual gold parts. No.
But
I'm still disappointed that we never got an Empire Chewie with the disassembled, C-3PO like in a backpack on his.
Well, I fully expect Shane to buy 2 of these to disassemble one and make a backpack with his leather making skills.
Oh my! Yeah,
we could literally see the light bulb go off.
You need some cargo netting, right?
Ding.
That would work.
Yeah, it would work. This is a very strange diorama base. Like it looks like a freaking leopard. That's cool. I don't think I would ever display it that way, but that's pretty cool.
Is that base? Is that supposed to be like from Jabba's barge or something? Like it does look like.
It looks like the floor.
I think it's from the barge because you got Salacious Crumb on there, and it's the I think it's from the floor.
Is that a new style of Star Wars base now too? Because Darth has the same one, but just different aspects to like the.
But this one doesn't light up, unless I missed that.
Yeah, the circular base is okay for pretty much museum poses, but if you want to do anything dynamic, they're not big enough. Yeah, they're not big enough to get like a wide stance to really do much.
Oh, thankfully. And my major complaint with this one, you ready? No double jointed elbows.
Oh.
No double jointed elbows. That's a problem. How am I going to get him doing
why?
How's he going to hold a gun up?
Poses? No double jointed elbows. I like this. I think it's cool as hell.
Yeah.
How much of it's going to be die cast? I don't know. How much of an Iron Man's actually die cast?
What's the price on this?
$324. $324.
It's not bad.
Really? That seems excessive to me.
Nah,
when the deluxe Vader was $345.
Yeah, but this has metal in it.
If you look at all the stuff,
so does my ankle.
You get a silver leg. You get wires in the belly and wires on his back. A stand, some hands, and a Salacious Crumb.
That's not bad, man. It's not bad.
See, you get a silver leg.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Actual silver?
Yeah, actual silver. I think it's freaking cool.
I mean,
to me, we're getting Iron Man anniversary style boxes again, which is fine because mine are in the attic somewhere.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to get this, but that seems a little on the pricey side.
It's not though, because if you think about it, you get an Iron Man, and if this guy has as much die cast as it looks like he can have,
he won't.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not going to have as much as an Iron Man figure. He's going to be significantly smaller than that.
I think you're going to be surprised because they're going to want him to have heavy legs so that he's more balanced. But even still, we get the same kind of some Iron Men that we got that were 3 and some change, just some hands and a stand. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to get it. Everybody just has to make the choice for themselves. I can say, damn, this is overpriced. I'm still going to buy it. So,
absolutely. Gonna get it. And this might be a case where I get 2 to have him on different. Like, I might want to have him on a, with Rey and Luke and all that set, and I might want to have one to go over here with,
paint and arm red.
So, I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but
This will
I guess I've
definitely
got
be-
2 years to decide, all right, or a year and a half.
Right.
That's true. This will be a 1 for me. I won't do 2, but I am wondering. I didn't pre-order, obviously. I am wondering if I'm gonna get the Attack of the Clone ones though.
Oh, you're gonna think about canceling that one? I can't.
Well,
man.
I didn't.
I like the prequels.
I don't have anything to cancel. I didn't actually pre-order it.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of wondering how much I would do from Attack of the Clones to like
to have his head on a battle droid.
that's the thing that was that.
Got to do it, man.
Yeah.
The thing with C-3PO and R2-D2 is you can get them, and say you wanted to collect just Empire Strikes Back, or you know what, any one of them, they go with any. If you're doing A New Hope,
they've been in like C-3PO
you know, so
and R2
go
have
with
been
anything.
in every era of Star Wars,
Yeah.
so they fit into every display.
Every display, yeah. So you can't go wrong getting an R2 of any kind, whichever one. I got the Force Awakens one. You can't, you can't tell which R2 it is. I mean, especially if he's sitting on the shelf. But I like him because he's heavy and he's got that chrome dome, die-cast dome. But
yeah, speaking of things I won't be getting. I'm not getting this. Spoiler, not getting this. Not that it's not cool.
It looks cool. It really does.
I'm not getting it.
I have.
You're the comic guy, Brendan. Did you read this comic?
So I like this. And here's the thing: it is not for everybody. I get it. It is cool. All right. I like this. Now I'm looking at my display and I'm thinking he would look really badass next to Punisher War Machine. Okay.
Agreed.
That's and
I think by
the funny thing is you could do a lot with him, but like the funny thing is that these pictures I don't think look as good as just one that was clearly just taken with somebody's phone. But this is based off a design by the artist Adi Granov, who is a future Hall of Fame, comic book artist, who also did a lot of the concept designs for the original 2012 Avengers movie and the Iron Man movie and all of the early MCU stuff. And there's a picture that he shared on Instagram, and I think Hot Toys might have shared it too. But it's him actually holding the prototype in his hands.
Yeah.
And that actually, because with all the lighting and that they're adding the effects and then the purple background and stuff, this kind of looks more like that. You look at it and you're like, oh shit, like this looks like a beefy, really like cool, hardy die cast figure.
Yeah.
And lit in a cool display, whether you got a detail from Magic cases, you've got good lighting. I think that this will actually look really, really cool. And I think there are a lot of fun display options for it. And I like that it's something different. And I think them doing this kind of stuff also opens the door to them doing more like video game and non-film related stuff. Right. That I think they can also then get out production wise faster. I don't think this is going to be a massive production run. They're not making as many of these as they would in Iron Man, but that's a big figure. You look at him holding that, and
but they're not. That's a bargain bin figure. It just is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He looks.
I'm happy to get it when it comes out. Yeah.
And I appreciate them doing. I'm happy they're going off of the script and doing other things. I'm all for that.
Look, as a collector, you want them to do off the beaten path stuff that is not for you because it means it's for somebody else. Yeah. And eventually they'll do an off the beaten path thing that is for you, that you're really excited about. So even if you don't want this thing, you should be happy that they're making it because it means that they're doing new stuff.
100%.
But me personally, I think that's going to be a sleeper figure. I think when it comes out and people start to get it in hand, people are going to be like, oh, this is actually really, really cool. And you can have a lot of fun posing it and a lot of fun shooting it and stuff. Because that's exactly what happened with the Punisher War Machine. A lot of people just kind of passed on that. And then the more people got it hand, they're like, guys, this is an amazing figure. You don't know what you're missing.
It's fantastic. And you can still buy it cheap, which is crazy. But
yeah.
So I tell you what, I do have coming. I got these guys coming, and they're gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, I'll get them eventually, but
so happy. Shane,
months.
Oh wait, never mind. Shane doesn't.
Yeah.
See, Shane slept on these and missed out.
And hence pre-ordering C-3PO and Darth Vader.
Wait, these aren't sold out, are they?
They are waitlisted. Matter of fact, I got the heavy gunner and BART speeder, and I said, well, I'll wait on Apo, and then it transitioned for me. And
there'll be a later
went
batch
on my
of
phone.
These.
I checked it. I went to go order it, and it was still waitlisted again. So there was no getting that one.
There'll be a later batch of these in Hong Kong or Sideshow restocks them. You'll in a couple of months you'll be able to get these. Yeah, and probably at a discount.
I thought that I could just use these helmets. This come with 2 helmets and use them on other figures, but there's actually 2 plugs. Oh, my camera just did whatever it did. Hold on. I don't know what the hell's going on with the camera. But can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, I'll figure the camera out in a second. I think I unplugged it and the battery died. But the chest armor has 2 plugs on it, so you can't actually just move them to other figures, which kind of sucks because I have a lot of the regular clones coming. Let me plug this thing back in and get some power.
Yeah, I didn't pre-order these guys. I'll pick them up in, like I said, in a couple of months, and I'll probably be able to get them for like $150 a piece or less. So
yeah. Hey, there we go. I'm back.
I hope.
Yeah, they've got these. I got 2 coming. And I mean that's really all I wanted of these guys. I didn't need an army build the pilots. I didn't need to do that. But Marcos did tell me that the regular clones are shipping. So mine that I got from him are coming sometime soon. So they're finally arrived in the States.
How much did you get from him?
An undisclosed amount. More. I got the maximum number allowed.
And then he had to buy his wife another goat.
The maximum. Look at that. That's badass, man.
That is.
Just saying. So I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm pretty stoked for this. So celebration starts in a few hours. Obviously, I won't be there, which sucks. I don't know where the next celebration is going to be in the States.
They announced it during the event.
I'm hoping it's on the East Coast because I would really like to go.
I highly doubt it.
I mean, the last one was Midwest, right? It was Chicago. That was the last one.
Hopefully, it's in Idaho.
No, it was
LA?
in Anaheim.
Yeah,
Anaheim.
I said hopefully.
It was in Anaheim.
That was West Coast, so they need to come back to East Coast, is what I'm saying. I missed the one in Orlando. I missed that one.
They'll make the announcement. Lael's out there. Shane, Rich, a handful of people are out there right now, so they'll let us know when they make the announcement. But
I mean, it'll be another 2 years, but still, I'd like to, like to go.
Well, no, it might not be 2 years.
They won't delay it. You don't think?
Well, this it was literally
the last one was delayed because of COVID.
Right, but that's the thing. I feel like I mean, I don't know. We'll see when they make the announcement. I wouldn't be shocked if they did another one next year because remember, whatever they have that they announce this year, whether it's, new movies, which I would imagine they have to make some sort of announcement on the movie front.
Animated series, all this stuff, yeah.
Right,
all that. Season 8.
But none of that stuff, like anything they're announcing, none of it's actually in production yet. So my guess is they'll want to kind of keep some level of momentum because remember, shortly after Indy 5 comes out, Kathleen Kennedy is probably going to be gone. So whoever takes over, that means, I would imagine they're going to want to hit the ground running and they're going to want to have an event that hypes stuff up. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did another Star Wars celebration in 2024 rather than waiting until 25.
Well, this fella says it's already said 2025. I don't know. I'm voting for Dave Filoni to just be in charge of everything. Just give him the keys and say go. That's all. Just do that. Get Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and Bryce Dallas Howard, and go. It's just
I really think Bryce Dallas, they should have her direct a movie.
Yeah.
Like, I love her doing episodes of the shows. She's been doing great with those. But that's why it's like, reward her, give her a Star Wars movie to do. I'm not saying it has to be like a trilogy. Just give her like an individual movie or
a Star Wars story.
movie in a trilogy, but a trilogy that has a plan for it. And she can, factor in there somehow. But like, everybody else they announced to do a Star Wars movie, then like 6 months, a year later, nothing has happened. And then we find out that they're not there anymore and they've left and so she's been in since season 1 of Mando.
Yep.
And she's done episodes in every season. She's done an episode of Book of Boba, which was like the best episode of that
all of her episodes
whole
been great.
Show.
Yeah.
So just let her into the cinematic world,
I agree.
On
that note, we're going to jump out of here, gentlemen. So we got a Vader. We got a 3PO. Who knows what else we're going to get? May 4th, we'll probably get something else. I mean, last year it was the Rosario Dawson Ahsoka is what they announced. And then the year before that, they announced Captain Rex and the animated Ahsoka. So we don't know.
And then there's the summer showcase and Toy Fair exclusives. Last year we got the black suit Boba.
True story.
The arena suit.
Oh,
so
yeah. That's right.
Could be more Star Wars coming there.
Who knows?
Get another Iron Man.
I have this guy.
With mouse ears.
Just saying. Got my Jesse. I know Shane got his.
Yeah, that one I haven't
actually
pulled the trigger on that one yet, but I might have to.
It's pretty badass.
I know.
It really is. He's bad.
Dude,
mine's doing order
no way.
66.
There's no way you don't like this freaking head sculpt.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
I had to put it on.
I feel like the
damn
sculpt
good.
is basically the same, but they are just continuing to get better and better with the paint work.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's the paint work that keeps elevating that sculpt.
It's so good. It's so good. So I ordered a second one, but whatever. But anyways, we're gonna jump out of here. Thanks for all the couple hundred people that joined us. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And we're out of here. So see ya.